Shelbyville Golden Eagle head coach Jason Hardy joins us on the Friday night main event. Coach Hardy, as always, we appreciate you taking the time to join us tonight.
Well, thank you very much. It's my pleasure to talk to you guys about little high school football.
Coach, the Eagles obviously have a huge game tonight. This will be the first playoff game, second-round playoff game since 2003 for the Eagles as they advance to the second round. How excited are the kids and the community in general about this game?
Oh, I'm very excited. The kids obviously they're excited to keep on playing football, but I think the community and the school is probably more excited than the kids because they understand that it's been a while, and anytime you've got a team that you can rally around, I think it always brings your school closer together and your community. And just have several people throughout the community congratulate our team and keep on telling them that they're going to be there for the game. And when people are talking about the football teams, that's something positive. Everybody has something to kind of rally around.
That means you're doing something right, Coach?
Yeah, it's been a good year.
Well, Coach, you've got that veteran Gallatin team coming to town tonight. Almost all their skill positions, as far as I can tell anyway, are seniors, including quarterback Clay Carnes. Do you think that gives Gallatin any kind of advantage, given the fact that they've got the older players at the skill positions?
Well, it might have as far as experience, but as far as playoff experience, I think that those, I don't know how much that experience they've got more than we have, and any time that you've played more games and seen more things, it's going to give you an advantage to a certain point. But I think during this time of the year, it's everybody's 12th game. I think I think it'll be pretty even keeled, but they've got some good guys in their quarterback, especially. He's a really talented football player.
Coach, your team's been playing lights out, winning the last 6 games in a row, including that rematch with Tullahoma last Friday. It's always easy for a team in this position to get complacent and perhaps not prepare as they normally would for a game. Is that a concern for your staff?
It definitely is. I remind them every day that the reason that we've been winning are the little things that we've improved on and the little things that we do every day, like tackling circuits and blocking and just the X's and O's and fundamentals of the game. And I know they're tired. They're kids. They're tired of hearing it, but you got to stay on them. And just hopefully they understand that at this point in time it's win or go home. So don't let any of that stuff slide. So yeah, we're constantly as a coaching staff reminding these kids.
I know my son Josh, he played for Coach Parker out there at Cascade, and there was always a better vibe there at practice when the team was playing well. Have the Eagles had a good week of practice this week as they prepare for Gallatin?
We really have. Our kids, we have a pretty regular routine. The kids have got a lot of pep in their step, and they're excited to play. And I think they're a lot like me, though. I think that they'd like to get the practice part over with and just jump to the game, but they know it's very important, and they've done an excellent job preparing themselves.
I know your staff spends a lot of time studying film on the upcoming opponents, and I believe you guys actually scrim.
We think we'll compare pretty well. I think it'll be a while. They've got a lot of speed on their team, just like us up front. I know that they're going to be pretty good up there. So I don't know that they have a whole lot of advantages over us, and I don't know that we have a whole lot over them. So it's going to be one of those games where it's going to come down to who executes and who makes the least mistakes, those type of games.
Right. We're speaking with Shelbyville head coach Jason Hardy. Now, Coach, speaking about matchups and whatnot, what do you think will be the biggest challenge for you guys, given the fact that as you say, Gallatin has a senior quarterback with a lot of experience? What do you look to be the biggest challenge for you guys tonight?
I think containing him. Not just that he's thrown for, I guess, around 1,700 yards, so he obviously can put the ball in the air. But when he scrambles, he's a load. He's a big kid. He's like tackling a running back or a fullback back there. So, I know they can put a lot of pressure on us, and I've always thought that not just the passing part of the passing game, but a scrambling quarterback makes it tough to hold your coverage, and that presents a problem. They also have a couple of big, tall receivers, and that's always a concern. So those are things that we really worked hard against this week, and definitely a concern, though.
Coach, your leading tackler, Michael Imes, he went out with a knee injury, I think, in the opening kickoff last Friday. Now, what's his status? Is he going to be back for this game?
Well, we really don't know. I mean, it's going to be a game time decision. He practiced a little bit here on Wednesday, and he's not full speed. I can tell you that. And everything structurally is fine with his knee. It's just that he's still a little stiff and sore. So it's kind of one of those things how he can go in the pregame if he thinks he can go. And the doctor's saying, or the trainer thinks he can go, he'll go. But if not, we prepared ourselves for 2 or 3 guys to take his place.
Now, in my opinion, Coach Hardy, the one thing that makes Shelbyville so difficult to stop is the balance you have offensively. Dallas Castleman and Michael Eddings, perhaps one of the best 1-2 punches there is, given the different style of running. And then, obviously, quarterback Mason Cunningham, he's a sophomore, but he's done a heck of a job this season spreading the ball around and getting the ball into the playmakers' hands, like Tyler Eddings. How important will it be for you guys to maintain that balance if you look to keep Gallatin's offense off the field?
It is definitely important, and that's kind of been our theory all year long on the offensive side of football is, we're not one of those teams that's going to turn around and hand it to the same person over and over. We've got 2 running backs really, with Mason running the ball, three options on the run game, and, Mason's done an excellent job in the passing game spreading it around. And, a lot of people's come in. We've had games where people double team Tyler, and we've been able to go to Terrell Carpenter or Malik Trollinger or Marcus Bryson. So when you can't just take away one thing from an offense, it makes it difficult to defend. And, we hope to keep spreading the ball around.
Right, and Coach, a lot of high schools of recent have gone to that Oregon style, that hurry up, no huddle offense. I know you guys do a lot of no huddle. Coach White at Siegel, I think he told me that they'd actually run 96 plays on offense in one of their games this season. Now, how important do you think it is to get a large number of offensive snaps versus time of possession? What would you feel is the more important stat to win in this game?
Well, I can tell you this. In the last 6 games, we've won the time of possession battle once. So it's sometimes that's a misleading stat.
Right.
And, obviously we don't want to be too quick, but we want to run plays and we want to move the football.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing with our tempo is putting ourselves in good situations. And what I mean by that is we don't want to mess around and get a lot of incompletions. We want to have tempos where we've got 3rd and shorts. And, I think the reason we went to this no-huddle defense, or that no-huddle offense, is really from my experience on the defensive side of the ball about 3 or 4 years ago, and I always hated it when people went no-huddle. And I thought, well, if I'm going to take the offense over, I'm going to have to might as well include something that I thought was real hard to defend, and it's really worked well for us.
Now, you coached at Gallatin, is that correct?
Yeah, I was the defense coordinator back there, and left there in 2006 to come to Shelbyville.
Uh-huh. That's great. Well, Coach, I don't want to take up too much of your time, buddy. I appreciate you guys letting us be a part of this game. I look forward to a great game. I think it's a real good matchup on paper. It should be, one that the fans are really going to enjoy. But like I say, man, we appreciate you letting us be a part of your team and your life the entire season. You've done a heck of a job there, and we're really proud of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all y'all do to get us out there and get high school football out there.
All right. Thanks, Coach, and we'll holler at you a little later, buddy.
All right.